NIR Media, the future of entertainment.
Okay.
Now, kwa da khudile morao bona.
Yeah.
From the beginning. Ka di jwang with a mean.
It's I'd say I was born into a gospel or a musical family because of my father owned a choir. He had a choir. So the church that he was attending, now we used to go to rehearsals with him, You'd go with him and then just sing, That's when people were like, hey man, this guy has a voice. No man, this is like this is talent. It's not just a voice, nyana. You say in church, And then, they would attend concerts and stuff like that. We would go with him and then would sing. I can remember this time when it actually hit that, this guy actually has a voice. I was 12 years, if not 13. Yeah, 13. I was 13. We were at a concert. So my father's choir was singing with this choir from Batabelo, Matsidiso. So after they were singing there, I think it was an hour before the concert ended. And then my father was like, nah, man. He used to hear me sing while I was working. There's this song that I used to sing, Omohau Amudimo. It was just me just singing. And then he was like, at the concert, you know that when you want someone to sing, you have to render a certain amount of money. So he put 50 rands on the table. And then he was like, nah, man, I want my son to sing. And then I stood up. And then it just went out. Upon it going out, at 13 years at that time, man, I think 200 was a lot of money. People came and then they started giving me money. I can remember I just closed my eyes and then tears just went down. And then after singing, I looked at my dad. He was also crying. That's when it hit that this is your direction. No matter you good. I play sports. I play sports. I was like when we were talking about high school. High school, I was playing rugby, cricket. Yeah, I was that guy. Upon me playing sports, there was never a time whereby I was like, man, I'm gonna focus on this, but neglect music. Yeah. I know that for me, in fact, I can do both of them. But my full attention, I'm not gonna lie, it's within music because everything for me comes easily. So the journey where it started, I'd say that's where it started. Where I got, that conscious that this is where you're going. With going forward, man, high school choir, started singing in the choir, started singing in the Saskia competitions, having to read music. That's when I was in grade 10. I started going to musicon for keyboard classes. I started going for keyboard classes, and then after that, they say that after matric you become confused, man. You have to become confused. There's no way that you're gonna flourish just like that. I can't recall the last person that I've heard that said they studied street for years for a certain course. God. It's either you study that 4 years and then you change, and then you do the course that you like. Always. So after that, it was like I diverted away from the whole music thing, and then I studied civil engineering. I struggled, dog. I struggled a lot. And then 2 years back, that's when I was like, man, it's high time for me to go back to, the music thing. And then that's when I went to PES Media, man. That's when I went to PES Media as a media school. That's when I started studying music, So in June this year, I'll be a qualified producer. I'll be a qualified producer, holding my certificate because they say that's what talks, man. Honestly saying, in this industry, if you don't have that, it's gonna be very difficult for people to hire you. Yeah, you don't have a name, you don't know a cousin of a cousin or something. You know how it works. You don't know anything, but you want to, you don't even have qualification, but you still So there's no other way, man. I have to you can know the basics of the you know, people, we now know a difference between a MacBook and the Windows, you know. I didn't know the difference, honestly. Say, before I went to school, I didn't know the difference. I thought, man, these things are the same. Only to find out that, man, a Mac is stronger than this. That's why it's expensive and stuff like that. So I'm thankful for the journey, honestly. Say, I'm thankful for the journey, and I believe that I'm still yet to know more. So yeah, hopefully, lawyer not about it show maybe. I get a show because I think it's a civic theater. Yeah, I think it's a civic theater. So hopefully, you know, it's gonna be a first show. So I'm not a person who believes that if it's a first show, it's not supposed to be big. Nah, even on Sunday I've been happy. So it's not gonna be an issue of me saying that the first show, no 20 be sharp fella. Nah, I'm going big, and I'm gonna go all out. Financial wise, whatever, I'm gonna go all out. I want, after this show, I want the sponsors to jump in, man. I want people to jump in and say that, hey man, we saw that you're doing something good, so how about, you know, we jump in and try to assist here and there. Yeah.
NIR Media, the future of entertainment.